ये बुकलेट जो है वही चैंट करना. All senior people are there, advanced. AC is not working here. It's working. Oh, okay. Okay. Difficult to get people at this time, sleeping time it is. When I was sleeping and I came up. Okay, we'll wait for 3 more minutes, then we'll start. Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We study 6 auxiliary sciences. All of you know this, who attended my class earlier. They are called Shadangani. Shat means 6. Angani means auxiliary sciences, you can translate it for easy understanding or better understanding. Number 1 is Shiksha. Shiksha means science of pronunciation. How to pronounce syllables. So Panini Vyakarana made different sthanas. Sthana means they grouped into 5 gutturals, palatals, etc. To begin with, a, ka, ha, visarga, etc. comes from kantha. Kantha, thalavya, murdna. So that is the Shastra. Anyway, whether we pay attention to it or not, we do pronounce from kantha, correct? When you say, oh, it's supposed to be from kantha, I don't know whether we notice it or not. And ka, kha, ga, gha, etc. So, if you see the Sanskritam book, they will give the tabular form. So, different sthanas there. So, that is part 1. So that is called Shiksha. Shikshate. It teaches us how to pronounce all these syllables. You are already pronouncing it, but you have not noticed it. That's all it is. But when you notice it, then you know, then you will be more careful when you pronounce the words. A, E, E, U, U. So this all science, lot of things are talked about this. Anyway, there's one part of it. So that's called Shiksha. Then Jyotish is there, astrology. Then Chanda Shastra is a procedure, how to compose shlokas, etc. But in the context of chanting, we have to discuss what is this Shiksha. Shiksha is, it talks about 3 things. One is Swara Shuddhi, Matra Shuddhi, and Akshara Shuddhi. This is a broad category. But you would like to probe more into it, then the Upanishad supports this discussion with a mantra in Taittiriya Upanishad called Shikshavalli. The chapter itself is called Shikshavalli. Valli means a chapter dedicated to explore more into Shiksha. So there are 6 components they introduce. Shiksham Vyakhyasamaha. So we are going to say or explain what is Shiksha. So it means that gives us a definition, it gives a guideline, It's not that few people sit together and made a rule, okay, let us say this. When you accept Upanishad as a pramanam, which you have been listening in the class, as a source of knowledge, so this is also part of it. Shiksha, okay, we are going to Shiksha. Then what is the next? Varna, Swara, Matra, Balam, Sama, Santanaha. These are the 6 components, 6 ingredients you have to remember when you chant Vedic mantras. What are the Varnas? Those who have studied Sanskrit, we have spoken Sanskrit masters here. Revati ji, she is teaching Sanskritam, spoken Sanskritam, and Smita Patel is also learning. Now our new generation has asked us to change the name. They don't say students, learner. Use the word learner instead of student. There are a set of about 50, 60 words they have provided youngsters what you are supposed to use. What all the words we are using, they are called basic words. So they say advanced word you have to use it. Then only youngsters will understand. Anyway, so Varna means all the aksharas. I told aksharas, the different sthanas are there. Then the swara. Swara means what? Swara means, in olden days, that the explanation is given, the scriptures were not available. So how to protect the meaning of these words? So they came out with the mechanism of denoting them with 3 intonation marks. They are called Udattaha, Anudattaha and Swaritaha. Udatta means high note, Anudatta means low note, Swaritaha means middle, neither high nor low. That is applied when you chant the simple mantra Sahanavot. So that's how a lot of importance is given swaras, so that you don't misinterpret it. If you add swara, then you are changing the meaning of the words. That's what it amounts to. Usually the word has meaning, but in chanting, even the syllable, if the notation mark is different from what is there, then it changes the meaning. That's how a lot of importance is given to the swaras. And swaras are not set, whatever swaras are, it's not, there is no mathematical calculation. Sahanavatu, okay, it starts with sa, and if you take the second mantra, there is no same rule there. So whatever is written and given to us, we have to follow that. So that's how it's very important to chant the mantra, Saswara Veda mantra they call along with these swaras. And also they say swara has each swara has a devata. So a lot of importance is given to swaras. The varna swara. Then matra. What is matra? Matra is the duration that you use to pronounce a syllable. So we have studied Sanskrit. Hrasvaha, dirgaha, eka matro, bhavet hrasvaha, di matro, dirga uchate, tri matrastu pratadneyaha. Like these definitions are given. So because Sanskritam being complete knowledge, it doesn't leave out any doubt for you. Ramaha is different from Rama. So one is Hrasvaha, second is Dirgha. Dirgha, that is not Dirgha, Dirgha. Okay. So Matra. Balam. Balam means what? You articulate it properly. You take example of Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nya. Correct? That's called, grammar wise, it's called Kuvarga. That's how grammarian Paniniji calls it as Kuvarga. Those who have studied, then they will understand Kuvarga means Kakagaga. So the Vargas are given there. How to pronounce those? There how you articulate. If K has to be different from K, correct? Otherwise, why should you have K, G, G, That's so in Tamil, that's what happened. With one word, they have to circulate with others. But anyway, that's the language. Just respect it, whatever it is there. So, K, aspirate, non-aspirate, K, K, G, G. So you have to articulate it completely. That's how the language is so rich. It's called Balam. So you cannot say Bhagavan, you have to say Bhagavan. Yesterday you saw the program and children were trying to, because they all born and brought up here, so they were trying to show it that. It was good effort. Okay. So you have to articulate it properly. Urdhva moolam adhashakam ashvatham prahuravyayam chandansi yasya paranani yastam vedasa vedavit. So that's called articulation. Varna swara matra balam. Then sama. Sama means one voice. One voice should be one. Sandhi is more of a continuity. The mantra, the way it is, you have to chant it. Only it is allowed for us to split it when you learn it. When you learn the mantra, it has to be chanted in one line. So these are the few instructions are given when you chant the Vedic mantra. Also, a few things are added that when you chant mantra, you should not chant very fast. Git, shigri. Then you should not sing mantra. Then anarthadnya, you should not chant a mantra without knowing the meaning. Then shirakapi, then you should not nod your head for the swaras. No, Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. It's okay in the beginning, but it has to become part of it. Showing the denotation mark should become the part of the syllable. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. It should not be separated. Shirakapi, then Alpakantaha, one who has feeble voice. All these have to be addressed. These are few things one has to learn or know before you make an attempt to learn the Vedic mantras. Mantra is what mananat trayate, that's what the explanation they give. Gupta Bhashana is also called mantra. Gupta Bhashana means whispering. So mantris are there, no? When mantri they want to say something to the king, they don't tell it openly. Mantra is a Gupta Bhashana. One mantra by repeating again and again, that helps you to kind of a meditation, ward off outside world, and you are completely focused on it. That's how the japa, etc., they help us. So when whatever the mantra comes from the Vedic is called from Vedas, it's called mantra. But sometimes shlokas also get the status of the mantra. So here we say Dakshinamurti Mula Mantra, we call it. It doesn't have swaras, but we call them Mula Mantra also. But mantra means what? Whatever the Vedic chants are there, they are called mantras. You chant mantras. You sing a song. You don't sing mantra, you sing a song. You recite mantra. That's what they use it. Okay. So the Shanti mantra is very basic one. Don't have much time. We will learn whatever there in this booklet. All of you have booklet? Booklets are there. They have it. You can take it. Okay. So, how to apply the chanting rules in this shloka? We'll demonstrate it now. You see, the first word. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, only one copy, yes. The first sentence is there. Sentence I am using for sake of understanding. Okay. Under sa, there is a line there. They are called swaras. What does it mean? It is not outside the syllable. It is under the syllable. So you have to go down. Down means not down. Down means intonation mark. Down you go, you'll see the basement. So, Sahana, Om Sahana Bhavatu. You all chant with Guru, but yesterday some versions I observed in the class. Some people have observed Sahana, but some people chanted in their own way, perhaps that is how in North India style they might have learned it. But so you have to chant properly. The Vedas are there, 4 Vedas, Krishna, Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, Atharva Veda. So each mantra is same, but it chanted slightly different way. The style that we follow here is the Krishna Yajur Veda. Okay. Now take the mantra. This is very simple, known mantra in the parlance of Vedanta. So, if you don't know the mantra, how would you chant for Om Sahana Bhavatu? You would say like this. But when you see now all the intonation mark, what would be your response to this sentence? It would be Om Sahana Bhavatu. Correct? Okay. Then there is no what do you call mathematical calculation here, but it seems to be Sahanau Bhunaktu. There also the third word goes up, here also the third word goes, but there is no calculation. I am just explaining it to you. And if you go to the third sentence, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, there the Udatta goes in the second word. So there is no order here. If you know the order, then you would remember, but there is no order. So what you have to do? You have to repeat the way it is, because it is the Karna Parampara, they call it. Because in absence of book, the teacher repeated and the student repeated after him. Okay. Then if you go to the fourth sentence, there is no relation at all. Tejasvinavadhitamastu. Then the last sentence, Ma vidvishabhai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So this is the way it is. When you don't know, you just chant. But when you know the swaras, then you have to apply that theory or a technique, then chant the mantras. Okay. Now I'll chant for you. You have been chanting this mantra for ages. But when you come to know that, oh, this is the importance of intonation mark, then you will pay more attention to it and you don't add any swara. Because sometimes this word is very confused. Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhavatu word is used, but teacher try to correct it. Students, they take their own freedom to retain the way they have learned it, so nothing can be done about it. Okay. So I will chant for you. It's a very simple mantra. You have been chanting it, but now you remember that it has swaras and matra is there, then balam is there, everything you have to apply. Then that completes the circle. Okay? Right. All of you have book, I assume. Then I will chant this mantra. Listen to me. Pay attention to all these swaras and everything. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, if you would like to know more about this mantra, in the sense, couple of grammatical points in this, it's given there, Saha now avatu. Now avatu becomes what? Now avatu. Then here is Saha Viryam Karvaha. Viryam means what? The dot refers to the ma syllable. Ma syllable coming in conjunction with the ka, that is consonant. What happened? The first step is the ma disappears and ma takes the dot. But if it is followed by vowels, it remains as it is. Now in this case, it is followed by what? It is followed by consonant. So the ma takes the dot. That dot refers to the ma, you should remember. That is point one. Point two is sandhi is must there. Sandhi means two words coming together, little bit change takes place. Like a coming in conjunction with a, you cannot keep the word as it is. It becomes a. Now here the condition is what? Makara coming in conjunction with the kakaras. What happens? It takes the nasal of that class. So viryam, not viryam. Become viryam, sthana is different. And when they are joined together, the sthana changes. The nasal sthana changes. You have to remember that. Okay. That's how sahaviryam is not correct. When you join viryam and karavavahai, some changes takes place. You have to remember. And then the last shanti, the two dots followed by shakara. One more shakara is added there. Individually shantihi, shantihi, shantihi. But when you do sandhi, sandhi means what? You are chanting two words together. You have no option but to show the sandhi rule. So what is the sandhi rule there? Shanti, shanti, shanti. You have to feel that one more shanti you are adding between two shantis. Is it clear? It's clear to me, I don't know. You too also. Shanti. Now this, between, there are three shantis are there. First one is shanti. But you are joining it. When you join it, then the sandhi rules applies there. When sandhi rules applies, what change takes place? The change takes place. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Okay? Double shanti. That's the mantra 1. Then mantra 2, there is no relation at all. In this mantra, there is no udatta, there is no swarita. So if you look for the mathematical calculation, you don't get anything here. Here all the way it is down. This one belongs to Shukla Yajurveda. So in Shukla Yajurveda, what is all this one? Purnamadah, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate. So you don't see anything udatta and swarita in this mantra. So how you chant this? I'll chant for you. Listen to me and repeat after me. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. The chakara and yakara, conjunct consonant. So you have to distinctly show it, you have to feel it. Chia. It is not chate. Chia. Chakara and yakara, you have to join together. That is the rule. You cannot keep them separately. So when you join it, the chakara, it joins with the yakara, remains complete. The chakara loses that slant. Then it is Chate, okay? Purnamadah, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate. Is it clear? Not mudachyate. It is not very casual chate. Chia, chakara and yakara. How you join chakara, yakara? You have to feel that chakara, yakara in pronunciation. Okay. Here's Purnasya. It's not Purnasya. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevava Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So you already noticed, you have been chanting. All the shantis are what? Going down is what? Under the ta. Going down means anudatta. Anudatta is very casually told going down, okay? Adhogati, going down is adhogati, but it is not adhogati here. It is the swara. Anudatta, let us remember, why should we say going down? Going down I say because it is easy that you can comprehend it. So there is no anudatta under the ta, and anudatta is under sha. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Correct? When you come to the Purnamada mantra, you must remember this. These are the two mantras. You have to know very clearly because these are the two mantras are often chanted before our classes. And after that, then we come out of that discussion. But any mantra you chant, this is the rule. Varna, Swara, Matra, Balam, Sama, Santana. Yes. Teacher and student. Now is the aham, avam, that has two roots, that has two forms. Now means two of us. Now, not 9. Now number in Hindi is 9. So now here is what in Sanskritam? Both of us. Student. This meaning is provided there. But good you asked. Now when you come to the shloka chanting, in shloka chanting, varna is there, matra is there, balam is there, but there are no swaras here. So you are safe. You are safe means because swara determines the meaning of the mantra. So if you change the swara, if you shift the swaras, if you chant swaras wrongly, it may amount to some kind of corrections. That's all. We are not putting a lot of fear in you, but Vedic mantras have to be chanted properly. But anyway, we are in the safe zone now. What is that? Chanting shlokas. Okay. Guru Vandanam. Guru Vandanam is a very popular shlokas. 3 shlokas are there. Shloka runs like this. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram. So if you see here, Shruti Smriti Purananam followed by Alayam. So the Makara has to go on top of Na, but no, because it's followed by vowel. So Makara remains as it is. It will not change. Only if it is followed by consonant, then it changes. Okay. Next to Alayam, it is changed. Alayam Karna, because Ka is what? Consonant. Okay. So Shruti Smriti Purana. Shrutis are what? They were heard. That's all. Shrutam, Shru Dhatu, Shru Shrunoti. Shru means what? To hear. Atma Vare Drishtabhyaha, Shrotavyaha, Mantavyaha, Shruti Vakya. If you all would like to know yourself, darshanam, then what you have to do? You have to hear. Then you say, oh, so deaf person will not have realization? Correct, you can ask that question, because when you hear about the Atma, then only you would know. He will also have, that some way you can communicate, whatever language he knows. So Shrutam, that's why they are called Shrutis. Shrutam means heard. Okay, that is the Shruti is heard. So what it is Shruti? When you study Vedanta, these three texts are very important for us. One is Shruti. One is Shruti equal to Vedas, equal to Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda. Equal to Upanishad. All the Upanishads. All the Upanishads means what? They are called Ekadasha Upanishad. Upanishadah. Plural. 11 Upanishads you are supposed to study. Isha, Kena, Katha, Mundaka, Mandukya, Aitareya, Titiriya, Chandogya, Brihadaranyaka, Shvetashvetara. Even to pronounce it's a problem. So all the Upanishad you have to study. And studying Upanishad means what? You study Upanishad along with the commentary. That's called Bhashyam. So that always stand top. You don't take help of Smriti and Purana. Shruti itself stands on its own. But sometimes it is supported with Smriti, Manusmriti, Yajnavalkya Smriti. It is supported. It doesn't mean that the Shruti needs support. Shruti doesn't need support. It is final in the statement of the truth. Okay, so three things. Shruti, Smriti, Purananam. So what is the translation? So, Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram. So you have to put this verse in Anvaya. What is Anvaya? Anvaya means prose order. In Sanskritam, you can write it in any way. But say in English it's not so. I salute to Lord Shankaracharya. When you write correct, that's how you write. That's how it is. If you see the translation, you will see it. What is that? I salute Adi Shankaracharya. But that's not the first sentence. If you see the first sentence is what? Shruti Smriti Purananam is the first sentence. But you have to arrange in the prose order. So that is, English will arrange the prose order. Whom you are saluting? Shankaracharya. Who is he? The abode of Shruti, Vedas, Smriti. Smriti is what? Gita, Bhagavad Gita. And Puranas, all Ashtadasha Purana, 18 Puranas. Repository of compassion. That is Karuna. Who gives happiness to the world and who is revered. So this is the meaning of the first shloka. And second is Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadaram. I will try to learn these three shlokas and a couple of shlokas from Bhagavad Gita and will conclude the class. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram, Shankaram Shankaracharyam, Keshavam Badarayanam, Sutra Bhashyakrito Vande, Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Sutra, Brahma Sutras are called Sutra. Sutra means very cryptical one, which has different facets and which is not a useless word, and it is very cryptical. So that's called Sutra. So Vyasa Bhagavan wrote Brahma Sutras. Brahma Sutra, Brahma Suchakani, the sutras that explains about the Brahman. But there more logic is applied rather than Shruti. And Bhashyam is what? Adi Shankaracharya wrote Bhashyam on all the Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutra. What is Bhashyam? You take the mantra, whatever mantra is there, Taitiriya Upanishad mantra is there. Each mantra equal word is given. Then if you don't understand, one more equal word is given. And you put together the whole meaning. Within that there is a for and of discussion. For and against discussion. Atma is limitless. Is one subject. So when you say Atma is limitless, it's not that people who are all here, they have to accept it. Someone raises the question. Raising question by someone or raising question, the doubt coming in my mind, they are both are one and the same. So the objection raised by the people or different schools of philosophy, or the objection that is raised in your mind or the doubt, it is called Purvapaksha. Purvapaksha means what? You say that, no, that's not possible. How can you say Atma is limitless? Not at all it is possible. You are throwing some proposal that we cannot understand it. So we are not going to accept it, whatever you say. Then there is called countering it. Siddhanta. Siddhanta means what? Yes, we accept what you say. If you are ready for explanation, we'll start. Isha Jiva Jagat. How? The explanation is given, and at the end the Siddhanta is established. And it can, Buddha can ask the question, Mimamsakas can ask the question, how can you say your statement is final? We also know, we have also studied, we also come from the Harvard University. We have very good education background. So you come and sit on the stage and say that you are the final. So this means so much of freedom is given in the discussion. Then if a student or the person who raised the question, he has time, then he should listen to the statement with Shraddha. Shraddha means what? Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu Astikya Buddhi. What subject I don't know, what I do, I surrender to the teacher and Shastra. Then I start listening. I told, okay, it's called learner mind. Because you want to learn, you want to know. Then you say what you say, okay, whatever I know, I will keep it aside for a while. But I'm interested to know this subject. No, let me hear this person. So that is called Bhashyam. So Swamiji is going to conduct 2-week Bhashyam course. If my couple of sentences have inspired you, then you please come and attend this talk. Anyway, so that is the shloka we learnt. The third one is Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Now this very, again, salutations to Lord Dakshinamurti. Suddenly from Guru Dakshina. Because Dakshinamurti is Adi Guru for us. Adi means what? the first Guru. Or Narayana also is there. You may not have to stick, oh, he says Narayana and you say Dakshinamurti. For us, Narayanam Padmabhavam Vasishtam Shaktim Cha Tatputra Parasharam Cha Vyasam Shukam Gauda Padam Mahantam. So it runs like a shopping list whole thing. Guru Parampara. You can Google it, Guru Parampara, all this will come. Okay. So, salutations to Lord Dakshinamurti. What is there? Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. In this way, you can simply learn the Anvaya. Who is he, Dakshinamurti? Namurti is there, Narshidya Gurukum temple is there, that is correct. But in this context, who is all pervasive like space, but who appears as though divided in as the Lord, the teacher and the self. When it comes to the self, there is no division. It is free from division, whether it is a teacher, whether it is a Lord, or yourself. The self is not conditioned by these three adjuncts. But when the ignorance, when you welcome ignorance in your life, all these three fellows get activated. And they do their proper job and keep you in this samsara all the time. Anyway, so we'll learn this third sloka. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine. So here you have to articulate it. Murti Bheda, not Bheda. Bha, Pa, Pa, Ba, Bha. Right? Okay. Vyoma Vadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtage Namaha. Very good. And a couple of Gita shlokas we'll learn and conclude the class, give you a little bit time before the Gita class. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kim Karma Kim Karmeti Kavayo Pyatra Mohitaha Tatte Karma Pravakshami Yajñatva Mokshase Shubhat Karmano Hyapi Bodhavyam Bodhavyancha Vikarmanaha Akarmanascha Bodhavyam Gahana Karmano Gatihi Karmanya Karmayah Pashit Akarmanicha Karmayah Sabuddhiman Manusheshu Sayuktah Krishna Karma Krita. Correct? And Swami teaching this verse, and we'll learn and conclude the class. Durena hyabaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya buddhau sharanamanvichha karpanah phalahitavah. The same way, this Bhagavad Gita chapter shlokas also learn. Some of the places are slightly different. The first one is Urdhamulammadhashakam Ashvattham Prahuravyayam Chandansi Yasya Parnani Yastam Veda Savedavit. And second one, Adashchodvam Prasutta Tasya Shakaha Guna Pravardha Vishaya Pravadaha, etc. Some changes are there. Now we have to get ready for the next class with Swamiji at 5 o'clock. Thank you for your time and attention, and we'll have more chance to have classes in future when you attend our family camps here. Thank you. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.